This is a Firebird podcast. You're listening to the pilot episode of Dr. Benjamin Walter's Rehabilitation of the Undead by Max Kropf.
Is Armageddon upon us?
Millions of people have become reanimated after apparent deaths.
Multiple reports of human cannibalism in town square this afternoon.
Piscatoria mortem очень заразна и
Piscatoria
невероятно
mortem is
смертельна.
highly infectious and incredibly lethal.
Piscatoria mortem es altamente infecciosa e increíblemente letal.
Citizens are advised to stay inside and lock their doors.
Supuestamente fue causado por un brote infeccioso.
New outbreak in Boise, Idaho.
Could be the start of what some are called
The end of the world as we know it.
Has one of your loved ones been infected with Piscatoria mortem? Has one of your freshly deceased friends suddenly risen from the grave? You're probably wondering how to stay clear and safe from these cannibalistic creatures, huh? Here is the Infected Safety Guide. The most important thing is to stay inside and lock your doors. Keep bright lights away from the windows and keep your television turned off after 6 p.m. Stay away from fishy foods. That salmon may look delicious, but the disease it harbors is not worth the risk. Always keep a blunt or sharp object or a gun nearby. You never know when a pesky creature can pop up in your laundry room. Always hit the infected directly on the forehead, behind, or on top of the head. Anything other than a headshot will simply render the creature dazed for a moment. And that won't do. To get rid of the remaining lifeless bodies, simply drag them outside and into your infected bin, and your local infected disposal officer will come by and take care of it for you.
I'll take this for you, ma'am.
Why, thank you. If you see one and don't have any weapons on you, just call the IDO once again and he will be ready to protect you.
I've got you, ma'am.
My hero. And that is it for the Infected Safety Guide. If you have any questions, reports, or complaints, call 555-966-2437.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to hurt you. Can you look at me? Can you see this? Okay. It's okay. You're okay. Sit down. My name is Dr. Benjamin Walters, and this is my log of my attempt to rehabilitate the infected. You've probably know me from my contributions to the Airmount Safety Center, along with my teachings at Bear Valley University, my involvement with the community science program, and my creation of the light distributor, the fish excavator, and the infected detection network. Sorry. As you can gather, rehabilitation is not an easy task. The specimen I have is more of the violent and aggressive type. They get startled and defensive easily. I have them restrained, arms and legs tied down to a chair, with special-made restraints due to their enormous strength. The last time I tried this, I tried it with medical cures, with help from the community. We had something, but our research was destroyed in a raid by a rebel community nearby. I've decided to try again, but this time, with the limited research, to use muscle memory and recognition techniques. Show the infected things from their past, familiar items or sounds, to see if they recognize it. I've spent the past few days, trying to find more about the specific person I have, but with no luck, and I can't seem to get any other, so it's up to what I can decipher and profile from them at this point. The rotting of their flesh is similar to the type that comes with cutthroat trout, so it's safe to assume they're from somewhere around Idaho, if they weren't infected by another during travel or while stationed somewhere else. They have a hole in the side of their face. You can see most of the top row of their rotted teeth on that side. I found them outside of the Airmount gates. They were trying to get in, but with the strong fences I built, they couldn't. They were stuck clawing at the wall aimlessly. I've got some cutthroat trout with me. I was hoping I could attempt to feed them some, or at least gauge a reaction to it. Hello. It's the next day. I had to get a new camera. Unfortunately, they didn't react well to the trout, and smashed it. I think the restraints I have are better for keeping them down and avoiding mishaps like that, but that might have been something. It was either recognition or just anger, but either way, it was something. I've decided to try music and sound with them today. See how they react to certain instruments and noises, maybe even songs. I'm not much of a musician myself, but I do have some music on my phone, and I thought I could play some for them. Track 1. At the Ivy Gate. No reaction. Track 2. Hummingbird. No reaction. Track 3. This woman's work. No reaction. No reaction. No reaction. No reaction. It's about 1:35. I just woke up from a weird dream. It was my subject, the infected person. They were standing over me. We were alone in my lab, but I was the one strapped down instead of them. I wasn't scared. They weren't attacking or harming me, but instead just staring at me. I wasn't afraid at all. I don't know what to make of that, really. I know there are people who believe dreams mean things, but I can't seem to figure out what that one says. Maybe it's the way they look at me. Thoughtless, lost. Sometimes I swear I can see something behind their eyes. But that's nothing. It's not important. Hopefully, I'll get enough rest tonight and have a productive day tomorrow.
Samuel Morris, June LeCamp, Oliver Green, Wesley Pora, Hank James, and Emily Pena. All lives lost today from the infection. In memoriam, we will be...
I've got some old files. Names of recently deceased young adults in Idaho. More specifically, American Falls. I was thinking of looking at them together until I had found it. Casper?
Did you steal fish from the community?
How did you?
I still have a key to your front door. Did you or did you not steal fish from the community waste center? You can't keep stealing from the community, Benjamin. They're going to find out, and it's going to be the last straw. It's going to be it for you.
They're not going to find out.
What was that?
Nothing.
No! What was that? Oh my god!
Casper.
Is this why you needed the fish? Benjamin, answer me.
No. Well, I mean... Yes. Yes.
What is wrong with you? You have one in your basement?
You don't know what I'm trying to do.
You are insane.
Can you listen to me, please?
Listen to me, Benjamin. You have a rabid animal in your basement, one that could kill you at any moment, and you think this is safe? Do you see what you're doing? Do you? This thing is not stable enough for you to keep in your own home. You have it locked up in a cellar, and you expect me to be okay with this? With your brilliant idea?
The community cut my lab funds. What was I supposed
to? For a reason. They cut it because you have a stupid, reckless, life-risking ideas, and they think you're crazy. This is a monster, Benjamin. It's not some innocent science experiment.
This was a human. They had a life. And you're just going to throw it away? Act like it's just another death?
Because it is just another death, Benjamin.
No, it's not! This is a human that is still walking, still moving, still seeing. It's not just some corpse 6 feet on the ground. We have a chance to get whoever this was once back. Bring them back to humanity. Bring them back to their loved ones, to society. And you're just going to throw that away? You can't just trust me for once.
You've lost it.
Cass, please.
Don't call me that. I can't stop you from doing this, and I know that. I'm tired of seeing you fail.
You really don't have any faith in me, do you?
At this point, it's hard to.
What? Why did we even rebuild society if we're not going to take care of each other?
There's an infirmary a few blocks down if it bites your head off. God, what is it now?
Stop.
What?
Hold on. Listen.
What?
Shh. Keep playing it.
I can't. It's my ringtone. What are you doing?
I'm calling you.
What does that mean, Ben?
I don't know.
You've reached the voicemail box of
Emily Pena,
who cannot come to the phone right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, Emily. It's Uncle Cass. We're just calling to wish you a happy birthday. I know it's late, but I wanted to get this out to you before it hit 12 a.m. I would have done it earlier, but it's been a busy day. You didn't pick up, so I'm assuming you're asleep, as you should be, but I hope this year treats you well. She's 14 now, Ben. Can you believe that?
I'm a scientist, Cass. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Well, Ben is grumpy because I pried him away from his work for this. Tell her happy birthday, honey.
Happy birthday, Emily.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Ignore him. I hope you had a good day. I'm sorry I couldn't visit this week. You know how the winter gets. Hopefully we can get together soon. Maybe go to a movie or see that new fair in town. I know they have that swing ride you love so much. Mwah! Happy birthday.
Thank you for listening to the pilot episode of Dr. Benjamin Walter's Rehabilitation of the Undead by Max Kropf. This episode was produced as part of Firebird's teen radio playwriting workshop, Nest on the Air. The role of Dr. Benjamin Walters was played by David Wilson. The role of Casper was played by Ethan Mock. The role of the Infected Safety Guide was played by Eliza Pagel. Additional voice talent for this episode was provided by Pedro Gonzales, Leo Lyon, Isabelle Pflanz, and Thomas Manfred Pflanz. Sound mixing and editing by Leo Lyon. For more Firebird productions, visit thefirebirdproject.org.